Part 2, Section 5, Flexibility. Alrighty, so in this round we're going to do some static stretching. So this is for your flexibility and your recovery from your session. So basically what static stretching does is it lengthens a muscle out to take a joint to its full range of movement, and then it holds there. So it's really, really important after a workout to do this, as it lowers your rest rate and your heart rate, so it brings you back down to that recovery mode, and it also helps remove waste products out of the muscle. It's also really important to even do it on a daily basis because it can increase your flexibility, increase your balance and your posture, and it also decreases the stress on the joints, so hopefully reducing your risk of injury as well. So there's a couple of safety tips when you're doing stretching. So again, that alignment. We really want to have that sternum and pubic bone aligned and the hips square. We don't want to be drooping and we don't want to be hyperextended or in spinal flexion either. Another one is that we want it to cause tension, but we don't want it to cause pain. So if you're at a point when your stretching is causing pain, you need to decrease that range of movement, so shorten that muscle a bit so that it's not as painful. So it should feel discomfort, but it shouldn't be painful. Some guidelines for when you are doing static stretching. They need to be slow, controlled movements and no bouncing. So we just want to hold that, and this is recovery, so we're not trying to bounce and get that heart rate back up again. We also want to hold each stretch for about 10 to 30 seconds. And just remember to breathe and relax because this is your recovery. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with a standing quadricep stretch. Okay, so this one stretches out the quads that we worked out in those static lunges. Okay, so if you come over to something you can grab onto, so we might use the mirror in this case. Okay, so what we want to do is one hand on the mirror or something to hold onto, and we're going to keep everything square, and we're just going to lift it up and grab hold to where the shoelaces are. So you should feel this straight down the quad. You want to keep your knees aligned. You don't want to have it out here, and you push forward through the hips. So that will turn on the quad a lot more. Yep. And you need to do each side. Alright? So that's it, and you can feel that through there, can you? Yep. So we'll just hold that for about 10 or 20 seconds. So bring that quad back in line with that other knee. Perfect. Can you feel that a little bit more now? Yep. Yep. And that's not painful at all? No, perfect. Alright, and we'll do the other side. Excellent. So remember to get your body straight, hips aligned. Now ideally you do each stretch twice. It's really, really great just to aid that recovery. Just hold it for another few seconds. Perfect. Alrighty. So the next pose I'm going to show, the next stretch, is called the child's pose. So this is one of my favourite stretches. So it works the latimus dorsi, which is what we work with the lateral pull down, and same with the rhomboids. Alrighty, so I'll get you to come down here onto the mat. So standing on all fours, I want your arms straight under your shoulders there, and then we're just going to come straight back like that. You're going to pop your head down, and you should be able to feel that through your shoulder and down the outside of your back. You should be able to wiggle your hands forward a little bit more if you want to get a bit more out of it. Yep. That's it. Straight back. So keep looking straight down. Remember to breathe. So you can feel that down here. Perfect. Now to get a little bit more out of this stretch as well, you can actually widen your knees a little bit, and that'll bring your groins into the stretch. So you just get a little bit more out of that stretch. Perfect. So just hold that for a little bit there. Perfect. Alrighty. So how are you feeling about the gym environment? Yeah, good. Pretty good. You don't have any more questions? No? Excellent. Well, it was nice to meet you, Laura, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks.